All right. So, good evening, guys. Good evening, everyone. And once again, guys, welcome back to Rio Academy. So, I hope my voice is clear. Okay. Oh, fine, guys. So, today, as you all know, guys, we are going to continue along with our particular part of topic for PGCET MCA students. That is nothing but the fourth session, guys, for the particular topic of Conics. As you already are quite well aware, guys, Rio Academy has been offering its training services for all the aspirants who are preparing for the PGCET examination, not only for MBA, guys, but also for MCA. So you can join us at Rio app. Download the app, guys, from Google Play Store. Of course, the links have been given out in the description. You can also join us at the WhatsApp group. You can also join us at the Telegram channel, where all the aspirants who are preparing for this examination are present, so that a well-developed community can be formed in order to discuss various issues, notifications, and any questions that you have. All right. So now, guys, before starting up with today's class, I'd like to inform you that we are conducting classes on YouTube daily for MCA students. I myself will be conducting the mathematics class, guys. Currently, we are covering up the part of coordinate geometry. I have uploaded certain previous videos also. Check out those videos too. And I also like to welcome simultaneously all our Rio and friends who are watching me on app. So good evening, everyone, guys, once again. So now, guys, before continuing up with today's class, please check out the previous session, so that it is very important that you understand the concepts. Only after understanding the concepts, you will be able to solve the questions related to coordinate geometry. It is not at all difficult. You just need to analyze and get it into your mind. So before starting up with today's class, let me inform something regarding myself, guys, to many among you who are watching us for the first time. So I'm an engineer, guys. Professionally, I still am an engineer, and I'm also an educator out of passion, also out of interest, guys. So it's been really an interesting journey for me. For more than 6 years now, I have been accompanied with this competitive world of not just the PGCT, but also for the CAs, PGCD, of course, and IBPS, UPSCs, KPSCs, and so on. So this experience is what we are going to help to guide you in order to achieve your dreams far more than your expectation. Okay, so do like the videos, guys. If you're able to understand, if you have any comments, any suggestions, then please let us know in the comment section. And any doubts, guys, with respect to previous classes, please be in an open minded, let us know. Okay, so today we are going to cover up certain more problems, guys, the problems which are important with respect to your PGCT examination. And I've covered up two problems, I guess, in the previous classes, two or three problems, I guess. So I hope you have gone through that and it is quite clear to you. So now today's first question, guys, is visible on your screen, as you can see. So first of all, whenever you look at particular question, guys, just try to read that question, try to understand. Only then you will be able to, get an overall aspect of what your approach should be. So look at the question here, guys. The first question. Okay. The coordinates of 3 points O, A, B are 0, 0, 0, 4, 6, 0 respectively. A point P moves so that area of rectangle POA is always twice the area of the area of the triangle POB. Find the equation to both the parts of the locus of the point P. Okay, so just read this question, guys. I want you to read this question, try to understand what they're saying here. Okay, see, there are 3 points O, A and B. Okay, O, A and B. O is what? Here O is nothing but the coordinate. The origin, guys, because 0, 0, it specifies what? It specifies nothing but the origin, right? So I'm just going to take out a rough sketch here. Okay, no need to draw up this particular diagram in your examination. I'm just drawing it out so that you will be able to understand. All right, so here I'll do one thing, guys. I'll take in the origin to be O. This point will turn out to be O. Origin as given 0, 0. There is another point known to be A. So that is what? 0, 4. Here x coordinate is 0 and y coordinate is y. It means what? This particular point A lies on the y axis. Point A lies on the y-axis with its coordinate 0, 4 as given. X is 0 and y is 4. We have taken on a rough basis somewhat along the y-axis. Now there is another point B, 6, 0. So B point, it will definitely lie along what, guys? It will lie along x-axis. Why? Because the coordinate specifies 6, 0. X is 6 and y is 0. This is the initial setup. And then furthermore they are saying there is a point P. Okay, a point P. A point P moves so that area of the triangle POA is always twice the area of the triangle POB. Find the equation to both the parts of locus of P. There is another point here P. Suppose if I take this particular point to be P, whose coordinates are unknown, x, y. Okay. Now what he is saying here is this point P moves in any one particular direction. It is moving such that area of this particular triangle that can be formed here, POA. Suppose point P is moving in this direction. Okay. Point P from 0 to P. And if I connect this one A to P, this will be a triangle here, PAO, right? And then I can also join in this particular point because this particular point is moving, guys, as given in the question. Point P is moving itself in such a way that the area of this particular triangle is equals to double of this triangle, twice. It is given in the question here, twice the area of the triangle POB. Okay, so this is the initial setup. On a rough basis I have drawn it, no need to go into quite detail here. Now see here, this point here, this length specifies nothing but the x coordinate, correct? This is nothing but x and this, guys, is nothing but y. Why? Because the coordinate of point P are unknown, x, y. That is what we have taken. What do you mean by x? Distance of point P from origin along x. And what do you mean by y? Distance of point P from origin along the y-axis. Okay, vertical distance and horizontal distance. Now here this is the diagram, and in this particular question we have to obtain what, guys? The equation of this point P. We have to obtain out the equation of point P. How can we do so? Because we don't basically know anything about this point. The only condition has been given in the question. What is the condition, guys? Area of the triangle. The condition that has been given to us, area of triangle PAO. The first triangle PAO. What is the area of triangle given by? Half base into height, correct? The area of triangle is given by half base into height. So we are going to substitute the values here for particular triangle PA and O. Half. And what is the base, guys? See here, for this particular triangle PAO, the base will be 4. We'll take this side to be the base because the values are given here. The coordinates we know. Y-axis coordinate we know, 0, 4. So OA is nothing but 4. Okay. So base will be what? It will be 4. And what is the height here? Height, guys, this will be the height, x. Okay, unknown value. So that is nothing but x. So 2 and 2, they both get cancelled. This is nothing but 2x. What is this? This is nothing but the area of the triangle PAO. Area of the triangle PA and O. And now it is given in the question that area of the triangle PAO is twice the area of the triangle POB. We are going to equate those conditions here. Okay. Area. No need to write down all these sentences in your examination, guys. Just so that you understand it, I'm writing it down. Twice of area of triangle POB. This triangle, P into O into B. Okay, on a mathematical basis, it's just alphabetical order nonetheless. So what is the area of triangle POA, which is nothing but 2x, is equals to 2 times, twice means double, multiplied with area of the triangle of POB. And here for this particular triangle too, we are going to apply the area of triangle, guys. This is standard, right? Half base into height. So this is what? This is nothing but the base. Base is nothing but OB here. So what is the length here? 6. X-axis along x coordinate, length is given to be 6. So area is 1 upon 2 into base, which is nothing but 6, multiplied with height. What is height, guys? Height is nothing but the y here. Okay, y, already unknown value, we have taken that y. So now as you can see, 2 and 2, they both get cancelled out. Okay, so now I can furthermore say 2 1s are and 2 3s are. So here I can take in the value of x is equals to 3y. Okay, x is equals to 3y, or you can just modify it along. X minus of 3y is equals to 0, or 3y minus of x is equals to 0. That will turn out to be what, guys? That will turn out to be the equation of the locus of the point P here. See, x is equals to 3y, x is equals 3y, or I can write this as 3y minus of x is equals to 0. Okay, this is what, guys, the equation of locus of the point P. Now as you can observe here, this point P, it moves only along a straight line. Okay, it's not given in the question, guys, it's not given in the question, but in case if this condition is to be satisfied, point P has to move only along a straight line. Okay, or else we are going to assume that it is moving along a straight line. Finally, the equation 2 we have obtained is nothing but 3y minus of x, which is equal to 0. And what is the standard equation of the line, guys? Y is equals to mx plus c. It is in this format, correct? So 3y minus of x is equals to 0. That, guys, is nothing but the equation here. Okay, equation of the particular line. Now here, important point, guys, say I have included even the options here. As you can see, the equation that we have obtained here is x minus of 3y, correct? X minus of 3y or 3y minus of x, they are both one and the same, x minus of 3y. But in the option, as you can see, x minus of 3y is here, it is also here. Okay, but along with that, they have given another component here, they have given out another factor. So now how to identify the answer? The answer is not none of these. And whenever in the question this none of these option is given, please be very careful, guys, because a number of students commit mistake whenever none of these is given. Whenever all of these is given, it is okay. Okay, number of times the answer will be all of these only, but none of this, you have to be really very careful. See here, guys, in this particular question, we have taken this point along what? Along the first quadrant here, correct? We have taken point P to be on the positive side when both x is positive and y is positive. While as in the question, he hasn't specified whether the point lies in the first quadrant or the second quadrant, or it lies along the positive x or negative x. We don't know that. Okay, so here what we are going to do, the equation, guys, x minus of 3y, x minus of 3y. This is for what? Basically, this here, the value that we have obtained, x is equals to 3y. This is for what? This is only for the positive side here. If we are considering P to be completely on the positive side, then it will be plus 3y, correct? If in case this particular point lies anywhere, not in the first quadrant, but it can also lie along the negative side, right? Negative side of x. So then what will be the value here? The sign will change, values, dimensions will be the same, but the sign, it will change. So positive and negative, positive and negative, both the conditions we have to apply here. Basically, if we are getting the equation x minus of 3y, okay, this is for positive value, and then you have to also consider the opposite sign, x plus of 3y is equals to 0, correct? X minus of 3y and x plus of 3y is equals to 0. Here, guys, x is equals to 3y, that is the magnitude that we have obtained. Plus and minus sign, these are two conditions. If P is on the positive side, the answer will be plus. If P is on the negative side, that is on the second quadrant, or it might be, in the third and fourth, the values will be same. So plus or minus. On taking this, it will be x minus of 3y, and on taking on the left hand side, negative will be positive. So x minus of 3y into x plus of 3y is equals to 0. Both the conditions are to be satisfied. And that is nothing but option number C, guys. Option number C. That will be your answer. Okay. The answer is not none of this. Number of students commit that mistake. Please be careful. Okay. So I hope you are able to understand, guys. If you got any doubts, let me know in the comment section. And simultaneously, those friends of mine who are watching me also on the app, if you got any doubts, any suggestions, please let me know, guys. Okay? Fine. So now we'll move on to the next question. This question, guys, this question is not from the conics. This question is from the rectangular Cartesian coordinate. Okay, the first part of the coordinate geometry topic that you have in your syllabus. Okay, most of the time these kind of questions will not be asked. It is not complicated. Okay, only the condition has to be substituted here. Area of triangle and area of the second triangle twice. This is the only condition. But you have to analyze the diagram here. The diagram will not be given in the examination. You'll have to read the question and understand. Basically, for 2 marks, you can expect this particular question or these kind of questions in case they ask. Okay. So now, moving on to the next question, guys. Okay. So just read the question, analyze the question. In coordinate geometry, it is very important that you read out the questions and understand them. So take your time, first of all, in order to read the questions. Okay, so see here, guys. What is the equation of the circle with center at the midpoint of the line segment joining the points 1, 1 and 3, 3, and also find the radius? Okay, and radius is what they have asked. Okay, so just read the question and try to understand what they're asking. Initially, whenever a new question has been given to you, just try to understand and then you will be able to solve it, guys. Don't directly move on for substituting the formulas and so on and so on. All right. Okay, so see here, guys, in this question they are asking us to find out the equation of the circle. Okay, we first of all need to find equation of the circle. It means what? There is a circle, center at the midpoint of the line segment. Okay, center of this particular circle whose equation we have to find out now lies at the midpoint of which line segment? Line segment joining these 2 points 1, 1 and 3, 3. See here, if I take in just for an example here. Okay, suppose this is the line segment and I'll take this particular point, sorry. Okay, I'll take this point to be the first point 1, 1, okay, and 3, 3. This is the line segment which has been given in the question. And now the question says the line segment that has been created by joining these 2 points, the midpoint of this line. Okay, at the midpoint of this particular line, your circle lies. Your circle lies, guys, at the midpoint here. Okay, just assume that it is at the midpoint. We are only dealing with the rough sketches. No need to draw them on a perfect basis. Okay, center. So this will be your diagram. You have to find out the equation of the circle which has its center at the midpoint of a line segment joining 2 points 1, 1 and 3, 3. Okay, so basically, guys, here if you want to find out an equation of the circle, what is the equation, guys? Basic equation is x square plus of y square, which is equals to r square. Okay, but this equation applies for a circle whose center is at origin. Centeru origin ಮೇಲೆ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೇವೆ. ಆದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಿದೆ, that center is at some different point. Okay, the point or the center will be something else, h comma k. So then what will be the equation, guys? X minus of h whole square plus of y minus of k whole square is equals to r square. Correct? This is the equation. Now we don't know what the coordinates of the center are. Of course it is not at the origin, so it has to be something else. So we have to find out first that one. Okay, first of all we need to find out that one. So here in the question he has clearly specified this is the midpoint. Correct? This is the midpoint. We already know, guys, the equation in order to find the coordinates of a midpoint. If there are 2 particular points and we want to find out the midpoint, there is an equation. What is that equation? X comma y is equals x1 plus of x2 divided by 2 and then y1 plus of y2 divided by 2, of course. Okay, it is at the middle. We are just taking out the averages of both these particular points. Okay, this is the equation, guys. Just substitute here. So x1 plus of x2 3 plus of 1 4. 4 divided by 2 is nothing but 2. Okay, 2. I'm writing down the values directly. So 1 plus of 3 once again 4. 4 divided by 2 is nothing but once again 2. So here, guys, the coordinates are nothing but 2, 2. Okay, so now, guys, we have the value here, the value of the coordinates. Then it will be easier for us in order to find out the what, guys? In order to find out the equation of the circle. Okay, so now here one more point, guys. See here. We have to find out the radius here. Okay, we know the value of h, we know the value of k, we also need to know the value of radius r. Here guys, what you have to do, in the question he hasn't clearly mentioned that the circle, whether it lies, I mean the circumference of this circle, it is shorter, it is larger or something. See, the circle can also be like this. Correct? The circle can also be like this. It doesn't really affect the condition. Okay, this is the second circle, and this is the first circle that I had considered. Okay, now here in the question they haven't clearly mentioned that the circle should be like this, the first one or the second one and so on. So what can we do here? For our simplicity, we can assume the circle is second circle. It will be easier guys. Why it will be easier? Because here, from here, this point, we know the coordinate 1 comma 1, right? And we also know the coordinate of the center, right? And using this distance formula we can calculate the radius very easily. Okay, so even though there are some points guys which will not be given in the question, you'll have to assume them. Assume in the sense you'll have to think out how to identify. You can also take this circle, the first one, you can also take it as the second one, but if you take out this second one, only then you will be able to identify the equation, right? You need the value of r here, and there is no other mentioned value either in the question or within our prescribed diagram. Okay, so we are going to go out with the second circle. Okay, now I hope it is clear guys. Okay, I'm just going to minimize this one so that the coordinates will be visible. Okay, I hope it is clear now. Okay. Okay, see here guys. So now radius here, either you can use this one, distance in between 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3, they are both one and the same. So what is the radius guys? Radius is nothing but the formula of the distance, which is nothing but root of x2 minus of x1, which is 2 minus of 1 whole square, plus of y2 minus of y1, 2 minus of 1 once again, 2 minus 1 whole square, 1 square is 1, plus of 1 square is 1. So what is the radius given by? Which is nothing but root of 2 units. Okay, the radius guys that we have obtained is nothing but root 2. Now here we know the value of radius, we know the coordinate of the center 2 comma 2, we have already the equation here, so just substitute the values and simplify. Okay, what is h guys? 2. What is k? 2. What is radius? Root 2. So our equation will turn out to be what? X minus of 2 whole square plus y minus of k whole square is equals to 2. Correct? In the equation it is r square guys. The radius is root 2, root and square, they'll both get cancelled out. So now we have to simplify this one, a minus b whole square, a square minus of 2ab plus of b square plus of, sorry here it is also 2, right? Okay, minus 2. So y minus 2 whole square, a square minus of 2ab plus of b square is equals to 2, or it is nothing but minus of 2, taking it on the left hand side. So x square plus of y square minus of 4xy minus of 4y plus of 6 is equals to 0. This guys is the equation of the circle that we are looking for. Okay, I hope it is clear guys. See here what they have given in the question. They have given, you have to identify the equation of the circle whose center ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಆ ಸರ್ಕಲಿನ ಸೆಂಟರು ಈ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತಹ ಎರಡು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಮಗೆ ಲೈನ್ ಏನು ಸಿಗುವುದು ಅದರ ಮಿಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. Okay, that is the given question. So we have obtained using the midpoint formula the center here, and we have assumed ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತಹ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಸರ್ಕಂಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಈ ಎರಡು ಎಂಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. And then on the basis of distance formula 1 1 and 2 2 we have obtained the radius, we have the coordinates of the center, we have the radius, this is the equation we have substituted. Okay, not at all lengthy guys, not at all difficult, this is a very easy question. The only thing is you'll have to read out the question and understand. Initially as I'm explaining it to you, it is consuming time, but basically this question, if you know and if you have practiced it well enough, within 15 seconds you'll be able to solve that in your examination. Okay, so now guys if you have doubts please ask. Those guys who are watching me on app, and those friends of mine who will be watching me later on a recorded basis, also on YouTube, and who are currently watching me, if you got doubts guys, please ask. And do like the video guys if you're able to understand. Let us know your comments in the comment section once again. Okay, okay, fine guys, I hope it is clear. Now we'll move on to the next question. Okay, so read this particular question guys. Read the question and try to understand it. Sorry. So find the equation of the chord of the circle x square plus y square minus 4x equals 0, which is bisected at the point 1 comma 1. Okay, here guys, we have to obtain the equation of the chord of this circle x square plus y square minus 4x, which is bisected at the given particular point 1 comma 1. So now in this particular question, we'll have to go up with the understandment part. We need to know what a chord is guys, so that we'll be able to understand it here. Okay, okay, see you guys. Suppose this is a circle, and once again, no need to draw out the diagrams guys in your examination. For your explanation, in order to understand, we are dealing with this one. Okay, see you guys. So what the question says, we have to identify the equation of the chord of this circle. Okay, we have to identify the equation of the chord, not of the circle, but of the chord. Suppose if this is A and this is B, AB is nothing but the chord of this circle. What is the chord of a circle guys? Chord of a circle is nothing but, sorry, the chord of this circle is nothing but a straight line that touches any 2 points of the circle and does not pass through the center. All right. So now here he is saying the equation of the circle has been given, and it is bisected at the point 1 comma 1. Bisection means, you know, bi means 2 guys. Okay, sect means intersect. In order to intersect, this chord is intersecting at any one particular point, and this point of intersection has been given to us. And what is that? That is nothing but 1 comma 1. Okay, 1 comma 1 is the point of intersection, and equation of this circle 2 has been given to us. X square plus of y square minus of 4x is equals 0. All right, now this guys basically belongs to the equation of the circle x square plus y square plus 2gx plus of 2fy plus of c is equals to 0. Correct? Because as you can see here, it is 4x. Okay now, so 2g specifies what guys? 2g specifies nothing but negative of 4. On comparison, 2g is nothing but negative of 4. The value of g is nothing but negative of 2. And what is the value of f? F is nothing but 0. Okay, because there is no f component here, f variable is not at all present, so it will turn out to be 0. But as you all know guys, we basically represent the center of the circle as minus g comma minus f. Okay, during the derivation guys, during the derivation of the equation of this circle, in order to satisfy the equation, we take out these negative signs. Okay, so whenever this equation has been given, center is always represented as negative of g and negative of f. So here the value that we have obtained is g, which is what? Negative 2. So on converting them, minus of minus will be plus, that is nothing but 2, and that y coordinate will turn out to be 0. So 2 comma 0 guys, that is what? That is nothing but the center of the circle. Now the bisection point has also been given here. Okay, bisection point has also been given. See, we have obtained this point guys, 2 comma 0, center here. Okay, 2 comma 0 and 1 comma 1, we know that here. Now we are going to identify the slope of this perpendicular line. Okay, slope. We don't know guys whether this exactly is the figure here. Okay, the line can also be somewhat here. Okay, intersection can also happen somewhat here. So we are basically going to identify the slope here, and we are not at all sure that the intersection is happening at perpendicularity. We are not sure about that. Okay, we have just assumed that for our simplification. So now in order to identify the equation of the chord, guys, we are going to identify the slope here of this particular line, perpendicular. Okay, so what is the slope given by, guys? I'll just write down here. Slope m is given by y2 minus of y1 divided by x2 minus of x1, correct? That is delta y upon delta x, rise upon run, correct? Change along the y coordinate divided by change along the x. So what is y, guys? Here y is what? 0, or you can also take that to be 1 here. Okay, so 1 minus of 0, that is nothing but 1, and then 1 minus of 2, that is nothing but minus 1. So slope will turn out to be what, guys? Negative of 1. The slope that we are obtaining is nothing but negative of 1. Okay, negative 1. Now what we are going to do, we are going to identify the equation of the chord of the circle. Okay, equation of the chord of the circle. If you got doubts, guys, please ask. Okay, if you have any comments too, then please let us know in the comment section. Okay, so m is nothing but the slope, what, guys? Slope of this perpendicular. All right, in the question they are asking us to find out the equation of the chord. Okay, but chord is what here? Chord is nothing but perpendicular. Okay, we are going to assume it now here. Okay, it is not given in the question that it is intersecting at 90 degrees or something. It is not at all given. We are going to once again take it out in that manner, because this condition is being satisfied. Okay, this condition, ಈ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ತಗೊಂಡರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತಹ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಸಹ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಆಗುತ್ತಿದೆ. Okay, so now what we are going to do, we are going to identify the slope, guys. Slope of what? Slope of the chord. Okay, whenever two lines are perpendicular to each other, right, m1 is equals to -1, m2 will be equal to what, guys? Positive of 1. Okay, whenever two lines are perpendicular to each other, whenever two lines are perpendicular to each other, this will be condition. Perpendicularity condition, m1 into m2 is equal to -1, guys. Perpendicularity condition idu. Okay, and what is the parallel condition? m1 into m2 is equal to 1. This is the condition for parallel lines. This is the condition for perpendicular lines. Now in this question we are assuming these both lines to be perpendicular. m1 is what? Negative of 1. Okay, so basically the slope of chord will be what? Slope of the chord, that will be the negative of -1. Okay, that is what? Nothing but positive of 1. Correct? m1 is -1, guys. m2 will be what? Positive of 1. Okay, m2 -1 divided by m1, -1 upon -1, that will be 1. Okay, so slope of chord we have obtained. We need the equation of the chord. Basically chord is what, guys? Chord is also a line. Okay, sorry, a line. So equation of the line is given by what? Y minus of y1 is equal to m into x minus of x1, right? Where x1 and y1 are the coordinates which are to be known here. Okay, so now, guys, basically you can substitute and you will get the answers. All right, so Bhimashi Gokavi, which exam coming this type questions, sir? SSC exam, which type of questions? So these kind of questions you can expect in PGCET, guys. Okay, this session is for PGCET examination. SSC examination does not have these kind of questions. SSC has no coordinate geometry, only the quantitative part. Okay, like ratios, proportions, indices, logarithm, quant section. Okay, those are the kind of questions. This is for PGCET examination, PGCET MCA, and for those students who are preparing for the GATE examinations, those who want to join into the the scientific sections like ISRO, BEL, BEMEL. Okay, you can expect these kind of questions there. Also in their respective examination and also within the part of the interview, they can ask these kind of questions. All right. So now, guys, here basically all you have to do is substitute. We have the points here. Bisection line 1, 1. X1 and Y1 will be what? X1, Y1 will be 1, 1, because it is 1, 1 given in the question. Okay, so substitute. Y minus of 1 is equals to, what is m, guys? M is nothing but 1 into x minus of 1. So here, guys, on simplification you will get the value of y is equals to x. Correct? Minus 1 take on the right side, that will be plus. Minus 1 plus 1, they'll both get cancelled out. So y is equals to x. You can also say y minus x equals 0 or x minus y is equals 0. This basically, guys, is the equation of the chord. See, many of the students basically get confused whenever these kind of equations they obtain in the examination, because y is equals to x, this is some kind of an different equation. Most of the time students expect these kind of equation, y minus x is equal 0. Okay, same equation guys, you can expect those kind of values too on interchanging. Okay, now I hope it is clear. Once again guys, I'll just explain equation of the chord. We need the equation of chord. We have taken the chord to be AB, and bisection is happening at what given point 1 comma 1, which is given here. Okay, and now we are doing what, we are using the equation of the circle that has been given and identified the center of the circle. Okay, and now we are once again assuming these two lines we can connect them, not at all an problem, and we are assuming here that the chord and this particular line both are perpendicular to each other, because the equation the question that has been given also satisfies the condition. If you take that in a different form, if you take that they are not perpendicular, then it will be on a complicated basis. Okay, the only solution here is you have to assume that they are perpendicular. So what is the perpendicularity condition guys? M1 M2 will be equal to -1. Here M is nothing but y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus of x1. Take anything to be y1 y2 and you simplify, you'll get the slope, first slope. And perpendicularity condition m2 will be what, that will be the negative value here. Okay, negative value of that one, which leads us to positive of 1. Is asking us the equation of chord. Chord also is a line guys. Equation of the line is given by this particular format that we have represented. Substitute the values of x1 y1. What is x1 y1? Any of the point, this point guys, it can be 1 1, it can be 2 3, it can be anything. We are substituting that one because this line is passing through that point. On that condition we can substitute x1 y1. Why we have to take x1 y1 as 1 sir? Why not 2 comma 1? 2 comma 0? Many of the students get that confusion. See, you can substitute x1 y1 as the values of any point within which the line has to pass. The line is passing through this point, that is why you are substituting. The line does not pass through 2 comma 0, so you cannot substitute that. Okay, so on substituting you are getting the equation y minus of x is equals to 0. That is it. All right, so if you got doubts guys, please ask. So those guys who are watching me on YouTube guys, do like the video if you are able to understand, and simultaneously those friends of mine who are watching me also on app, I hope you are able to understand. Miss Pavitra, Miss Kirti, and Abdul Zaki. Okay, so these are some of the questions guys which are important with respect to your PGCET examination, not just only for the MCA students, but like I said, but for many of the competitive examinations who are looking basically in the field of science and technology. Okay, fine guys, now we'll move on to the next particular question, or I think yes. Okay, so this is the particular question guys. Just go through this question, try to analyze as to what they are asking. Do like the video guys once again if you are able to understand. All right. Okay, so look at the question guys. The coordinates of P and Q are -3 4 and 2 1 respectively. If PQ is extended to R such that PR is equals Q QR, okay, PR is equals twice of QR, then what are the coordinates of R? What are the coordinates of R? Okay, see here guys. See, in this question, what is asking? He's first of all given us the coordinates of P and Q, okay, respectively. PQ is extended. See, I'll take this particular point to be P. The coordinates are what? -3 and 4. And I'll take this point to be Q, okay, 2 comma 1. Now the question comes, why sir you are taking the point here? Okay, why are you taking Q here? Why aren't you taking it at the end here? right? Q can also be taken here, but you are taking it in the almost in the middle, sir, or somewhere along here. Why is that? Because it is given in the question, guys. PQ is extended. Okay, you are extending PQ. You take out any of the point, you are just going to elongate this one. First of all, drop PQ, and then you are extending the further line. I have just taken down that initial straight line only. Okay, so now given that PR is equals to QR, okay, extended to R, so this will be what? This will be R. PQ, this is the line, and PQ is being extended up till R. What is R? We don't know the value of R coordinate, so we are going to take that as x comma y. You can take a comma b if you want. So now given the condition PR is equals to 2QR, PR is equals to 2 times of QR. So this means what, guys? Q basically lies in the middle of PR, correct? See here, I can take this to be QR plus of QR. 2QR is nothing but QR plus of QR. So whatever length is QR, that length is also equal to PQ, right? QR plus QR, they are both one and the same. QR and QR, QR and QR, if you add them, you will get PR. So basically one of them should be equal to PQ. Okay now, so here PR is equals to QR plus of QR, or it is also equal to QR plus of PQ. So basically on this assumption here, sorry, on this conclusion, sorry, it's not assumption, it is conclusion already given here. So Q becomes what? Q is the midpoint. Okay, Q is the midpoint. Now basically, guys, we here have to identify the coordinates of R. Why? Because it is unknown. We have the coordinates of Q, we have the coordinates of P, we need to find out the coordinates of R. Okay, why? In order to solve out furthermore the question. So midpoint formula, guys, we can take 2 comma 1 is equals to, okay, this is the midpoint, 2 comma 1 minus 3 plus of x divided by 2, x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2, midpoint formula. So 4 plus of y divided by 2. So here basically you can substitute minus 3 plus x divided by 2 is equals to 2. I'll write minus 3 plus of x is equals to 4. Okay, this value I'm substituting. And then 4 plus of y is equals to 2 into 1, which is nothing but 2. On simplification, you'll get the value of x. What is x, guys? X is equals to 4 plus of 3, 7. And what is I? Y. 2 minus of 4, that is nothing but minus of 2. All right. So we have obtained the coordinates. X is 7, y is nothing but negative of 2 here. And now in the question, what is asking? What are the coordinates of R? That is what he is asking. 7 comma minus of 2. R coordinate x comma y, which is similar or same to 7 negative of 2. Those are the coordinates that we needed to find out. That we needed to have found. Okay, so 7 comma negative of 2, guys. That is the answer. If you have questions, guys, if you got doubts, please ask. Okay, so I think that will be it for today, guys. Okay, this is it for today. Do like the video, guys, if you are able to understand once again, and I hope you haven't got any doubts. See, basically within this topic of coordinate geometry, try to understand the question, guys. Quality is also very important, and try to revise those questions, because only understanding is not at all going to help. You have to also revise them. Okay, so now if you got doubts, guys, you can ask. If not, then it is okay. If you do, it is still great, guys, because I'll explain it once again. So those aspirants who are preparing for the PGCET examination and want guidance, guys, who are looking for guidance, you can join us at the Rio app. Download this app from Google Play Store. Of course, description has been uploaded with the link. Join us at the WhatsApp group. Join us at the Telegram channel. All the aspirants are present. You can develop a community. We are going to discuss various issues there. Okay, finally. And furthermore, guys, YouTube classes are being conducted daily. I myself will be conducting the mathematics class for MCA students. All right. So that will be it for today, guys. That will be it for today. And I hope you have understood. And I hope those friends of mine who are watching me on app are also able to understand Miss Kirti and Pavitra. Okay. So then we'll end it here, guys. That will be it for today's session. Be seeing you again in the next class. So thank you guys who had joined me live on YouTube. Thank you, Bhimashri Gokami. Thank you to all my friends who will be watching me later. Be seeing you again, guys, in the next class. Up till then, have a great time. Take care, guys, and bye, guys.